All right, so we're going to talk about how to do a head check. Usually people will start by doing a visual head check, and visual head checks are only about 20% effective. So we have beautiful Ari here who's allowing us to use her head. And so on first inspection, if we look at Ari's head, it just looks like gorgeous brown hair. It doesn't really look like much of anything. If we part her hair then and get in a little closer, you may see some white specks in the hair. Now, the first thing people usually do is see if they can move those white specks. And if the white specks will move by flicking your finger or blowing on them, that's usually just dandruff. But if you find a white speck and you can isolate it and isolate the strand of hair, and then run your thumb and forefinger over it, and you feel a very distinct bump that doesn't move, then that is likely a lice egg. However, that is actually an old egg shell. When lice lay their eggs, they lay them about 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch from the scalp, and they're brown or gray. And in this color hair, they'll be very difficult to see. When the egg hatches 4 to 10 days later, the shell remains. It stays cemented to the hair and it will grow out with the hair. And so because this eggshell is about 1 inch to 1.5 inches from the scalp, that egg was probably laid about 1.5 months ago. And on Ari's hair, I even see eggshells, that are, in this case of this eggshell here, this one is about 2 to 2.5 inches down. So we look in a little closer and we see if we can find any brown or gray eggshells. Sometimes those become a little easier to see if we look at the hairs behind the ears or at the nape of the neck. But again, on this beautiful, gorgeous dark brown head of hair, those become harder to see. And so on a visual inspection, someone may say that this person doesn't have lice, but it's ideal to take it a step further. Use a little bit of leave-in conditioner or detangler, or even a spray of water and a good lice comb, metal lice comb, and pull through the hair, going up close to the scalp and pulling all the way to the ends and seeing if we do find anything in the comb. And there in the comb you will see some brown specks. And so if we take that and wipe it on a piece of paper towel, you will indeed see little brown teardrop shaped specks, and those are lice eggs. And so that just shows how a visual inspection for head lice may not be as effective as doing a comb out inspection. But again, this is what you're going to want to look for to determine whether or not someone has lice, are these darker brown teardrop shaped eggs.